Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to my summer 2018 video updates. It's been a while since I've actually given you guys an update. Last update was back in April when I came back from my vacation and was kind of running behind in a lot of different things. I kind of came to life to talk about what exactly was going on and to ask for your understanding when it came to like late video uploads and things of that nature. Things have calmed down a little bit, but there's still a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to be talking about some of that stuff in this video, but for the most part, you can expect just me to go over the usual information, talking about my YouTube channel, talking about my Twitch channel, and talking about some other stuff that I kind of have on the mind moving forward. So things you can expect for the future, things I'm thinking about for the future. May not necessarily be things I'll do in the future, but things I'm definitely thinking about. So that's pretty much what this video update is going to entail. So I hope you guys enjoy listening, and let's go ahead and get things started just to kind of get things moving and get things underway. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is my YouTube channel. YouTube channel has been going forward pretty well. I've been doing the daily video uploads for, well, I've been doing daily video uploads for a long time, with a few breaks here and there. I think I actually had to take a few days off at some point during the last couple of months, but that's just the way it is. Sometimes you need a break just to focus on other things, and that's just kind of the way it works for the most part. But currently I'm working on Fire Emblem. I'm also working on finishing up the rest of New Super Mario Bros. 2. Recently finished the NES Remix 2 playthrough amongst a couple of other projects here and there. Also finished the Ratchet & Clank project. That was another big one I completed. There was also Donkey Kong Land 2, a couple of other mini projects. Basically, that's what I've been working on, and as far as YouTube is concerned. And looking forward to the future, I see a lot of Fire Emblem in the future because, gonna say this right now, that's gonna be a very, very long project. A very, very long project, and honestly, I would not be surprised if a majority of the videos for this year will be Fire Emblem videos, because there is so much content I want to cover. Basically, for those who have played the game, I essentially want to do a full playthrough of Elliewood mode and Hector mode. And, well, just to put this into perspective, right now I am up to video 28 in terms of what I've uploaded. I've already recorded 42 videos overall, and I'm not even done with the Elliewood mode playthrough yet. So there's still a lot of videos to go, and I'm not even sure if I want to handle Hector mode right after it or not, or if I want to do kind of a fast-forward playthrough of Hector's mode and just focus on the new content. I really don't know for sure. It is something I'm still kind of in the process of thinking about. I think what I want to do is I do want to kind of cover the Hector mode just like I would the Elliewood mode, with maybe a few fast forwards here and there in terms of like story stuff we've already seen. But I still want to focus on that playthrough, and I still want to give it the same coverage that I gave the Elliewood mode playthrough. The only problem with that is because of that, it's going to make the playthrough a lot longer. So yeah, we're going to have to see how that's going to work out. I haven't thought of all the ideas yet. I'm not really looking for suggestions. If you want to provide some suggestions, go ahead, but I'm pretty confident in figuring out what I want to do when the time comes. At this point, I'm just going to try to finish Elliewood mode, see where I'm feeling after that, and I'll move on from there. But I do want to do the Hector mode at some point at the very least, even if I decide to take a break. So I guess I'll just leave Fire Emblem at that, though. It's been going a lot. It's been a lot of fun, though. I've been really having a lot of fun with Fire Emblem. It is one of my all-time favorite games, and it's still surreal actually thinking that I'm Let's Playing the game now. And whenever I record, I look forward to it so much. I record like 8 videos per recording session, which is almost in a sense overdoing it a little bit, because that's a lot of videos to record. That's about like a week and an extra day's worth of videos I'm recording. But it's a game I love playing, so I feel like doing it, and it's I always have a good time whenever I do that. So it hasn't been really much of a struggle for me at all. It's been a lot of fun. But if you're not someone who enjoys the Fire Emblem playthroughs or the videos, then kind of a different story for you. You're just kind of waiting in the wings while I'm trying to finish a really huge project. So I can understand possible frustrations there. But at the same time, I've also been enjoying it, and I want to keep moving on with the playthrough as I normally would. So hope you understand that this is just what I want to do on my channel. But as far as other projects coming up, I don't want to give away too much. For the next weekend project, it's not going to be for a few more weekends because I'm still want to make a little more progress on Fire Emblem, and I'm not quite ready for this next weekend project, but it is one I am very much looking forward to because it's kind of something that has been a bit of a surprise that I want to give to you guys. And, it's something very important and very special to my channel overall. So it is something that I will be doing in the coming weeks for sure, but it's not something I really want to spoil too much as of right now anyway. I'll just go ahead and say this. It's going to be releasing a bit closer to my anniversary, which is actually coming up very soon. My anniversary is July 4th, and we are in the closing days of June coming up very soon, so you don't have to wait long for this surprise, but that is going to be on the agenda coming up at some point in the coming weekends. As far as the other weekday project, going to get through New Super Mario Bros. 2 first. I still got some extra videos and DLC videos to do. Should be about 6 more videos for the project. I may even do like next weekend's uploads. Those uploads might be New Super Mario Bros. 2 videos just so I can finish New Super Mario Bros. 2 during the week of my anniversary. But I do have a project planned. It will depend on a few things, but as far as I know, I feel pretty set on making this project my next project. So the next project is in mind. I don't really want to spoil it, but I'll go ahead and give a hint. It is a game series that I have talked about covering at some point this year. So something that you could potentially look forward to. And also, if you look at certain dates coming up in the future, there may be something that could potentially hint about what this project is. So just gonna leave it at that. But yeah, that's basically what I have on the agenda. 2 surprises. I know I didn't really reveal a whole lot there, but as far as other things coming up, one project that I am looking forward to the future in terms of covering, wanted to make sure I was done with New Super Mario Bros. 2 first, is I will be going back to the Mario Kart series for Mario Kart 7 at some point in the next few months. Since New Super Mario Bros. 2 will be ending the first week of July, probably once I finish the kind of anniversary project, maybe I'll move on to Mario Kart 7, or there's a couple of other scheduling things that could happen as well, but basically Mario Kart 7 is on the horizon. It is something I want to do at some point, and it is something that will be coming up in the near future. As far as other projects, I have a couple of things in mind. I haven't really 100% decided everything yet, though. To be honest, Fire Emblem, I knew it would be taking a long time, but it's going to be taking a really, really long time, and honestly, Superstar Saga took a bit longer than I was expecting as well, so because of those 2 RPGs I really wanted to cover this year, it is going to make it so some projects that I wanted to do this year will be a bit delayed, maybe for early 2019. 2 of those projects for certain are Super Mario 3D Land and also Sonic Adventure 2. I wanted to get started on those this year, but might be pushing those aside a little bit. I will get to them as soon as possible in 2019, but it's not very likely they'll happen in 2018, and that kind of goes for Mario and Luigi Partners in Time as well, because that was another project I was kind of thinking about doing at the end of 2018, but due to just all the other stuff I'm working on, I might kind of wait on those before I get to those games. But still, though, there are other things potentially could come up as well. I'm always looking to the future of when I'm going to get to my next Zelda project. That's something that I could cover at some point. I know Pikmin 3 is another game that you guys have been requesting for a very long time as well. So, there are definitely games I want to cover, and with Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out soon, there could be a potential for a Super Smash Bros. 4 project as well. I haven't fully decided everything yet, but, those are things that you could potentially see in the future. And there's also other projects I'd like to get to at some point as well. I know that a lot of people want to see the continuation of either the Wario Land series or the WarioWare games, Bomberman. I haven't done a Bomberman game for a while. So there are definitely options. It's just kind of figuring out what those options are going to end up being for me, and that's just what I'm kind of working on right now. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to say about my YouTube projects. The next thing I want to talk about is my YouTube anniversary. I'm just going to mention a few things here. Not going to really talk about everything. I'll probably have a video released closer to my anniversary. But yeah, it'll be 11 years on YouTube. Maybe not a huge milestone compared to 10 years because it's like, well, I've been on here for 10 years. What's one more with 11? But still, it's another year I've made it through YouTube. Another year of making videos for you guys. And, I absolutely enjoy it. And I really appreciate the continued support. I do have a couple of things planned. I will be doing another Name That Tune stream on my stream channel. So keep an eye out for that. I will also be starting to release the stream sessions of the Super NES Classic Completion series that I've been working on Twitch. Where basically I play through a lot of SNES games I've played before, games I've never played before, and, basically we'll be releasing those stream sessions as well in the coming weeks and months, so maybe that'll be something I'll start doing when my anniversary happens. And I also have, like I said before, I have a special anniversary project planned for you guys as well. What's that project going to be? Well, you're just going to have to wait and see. You won't have to wait too long, but it's a project I'm really looking forward to, and it's something that has been requested quite a bit. In a very strange way, it's been requested, but I'll get into the details of that later. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on YouTube, things I'm thinking about on YouTube. Obviously, YouTube's going to continue no matter what until I feel like, you know what, I'm done. I'm going to keep on going because... I enjoy what I do on YouTube. It's a lot of fun. It's something I get a tremendous joy out of. In a way, it's become my job. So, yeah, it's something I really enjoy doing for you guys. And I'm happy to have the continued support on this front for the many years that I've been uploading videos on this platform. So thank you again from the bottom of my heart. But I also do work on Twitch. So next thing I'm going to be talking about is basically what I've been doing on Twitch. And gonna go ahead and say I've been streaming a lot recently. I've been basically the 2 times where I stream like guaranteed are on Saturdays and Mondays. On Saturdays I have my usual Saturday night grind where I basically play through either a game or a collection of games that require a lot of grinding of sorts. Usually RPGs, usually games that just have a lot of substance to them, and I need to unlock a lot of stuff. Basically, just that's what I do on Saturdays, where I just play through that and spend a lot of time on that stuff. In the future, I've done Digimon World games, I've done retro achievements of RPGs, I've done Pokemon playthroughs, stuff of that nature. It's generally what I like to do on Saturday nights, and as of late, I've been working on the Super NES Classic Completion series, which is basically, I got an SNES Classic at the beginning of the year. There's a lot of games on the SNES Classic, and my goal is to actually play through and beat every single one of them. I'm not talking 100% completion or anything, but, basically playing through the game enough to the point where I get the credits, or I feel comfortable enough moving on to the next game. So far, I've completed not quite half of them, but I am getting there. Currently working on Final Fantasy 3 or Final Fantasy 6 right now. And I've completed a couple of the smaller games. I'm also going to be trying to work on Star Fox tonight if you want to come by and watch that. So yeah, that's something I've been doing. I'll be releasing those streams soon on my YouTube channel, so everyone who's watching this who hasn't seen them can actually take a look at those. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on. So if you're interested in that, come by Saturday nights. I'll be working on that every Saturday until I'm finished, or until I feel like taking a break anyway. So it's been a lot of fun. I've been having a lot of really cool experiences, especially with games I've never played before. I've really been enjoying Final Fantasy III, or again, Final Fantasy VI. That's a game I've never played before, and I've been really getting a lot of fun out of it, so it's been a lot of fun playing through that. But yeah, that's what I do on Saturdays. I usually start these streams at 8 p.m. EDT. They usually go on until 2 a.m. in the morning, so they're very long streams, but that's kind of the point. It's my Saturday night grind, after all. It's a huge grinding session, so that's what I like to work on during those streams. As far as Mondays, Mondays are my other very important stream date, because that's when I play basically newer games, games that have recently come out, games that have recently released new DLC and stuff of that nature. I've been playing a lot of games like Mario plus Rabbids Kingdom Battle, Kirby Star Allies, and the DLC for that. I played Mario Odyssey when it came out, so a lot of games of that nature. That's what I've been working on during the Monday streams. The Mario plus Rabbids Donkey Kong DLC will be coming out next week, so next week I'll start working on that for a couple of Mondays. And yeah, that's basically what I work on Mondays. A lot of blind streams and a lot of newer game streams. So if you're interested in that, I usually try to start those streams at 7 p.m. EDT and kind of go until like 11 or midnight. But that's basically when I stream during those nights. And those are my two big stream sessions. Now, I have been streaming on other nights as well. Sunday, I sometimes stream because a lot of my randomizer friends play some like long randomizers like Ocarina of Time or Super Mario RPG or something of that effect. So sometimes, occasionally on Sunday nights I'll stream, or at the very least I'll be doing something with those friends, so if you want to go to their streams, you can at least hear me in the background. But that's stuff that usually goes on Sundays. I've also been kind of streaming on Wednesdays and Fridays as well. Kind of the same time frame as the Monday night streams. So, 7 to 11, 8 to 11, 8 to midnight. Basically that time slot. But none of those streams are necessarily guaranteed. For a while on Fridays, I'll probably be doing my Pokemon Crystal randomized Nuzlocke. So that's something you can look forward to. Obviously, there's Hyrule Warriors Legends. Every now and then I'll go back to play more of that game because I'm still trying to work on 100%ing that game, so that's something you could potentially see during those nights as well. And of course, I'm a big fan of randomizers, so whether it's Link to the Past or, I want to get into Super Mario Bros. 3 randomizer at some point, I want to give a try to the Super Metroid Zelda 3 combo randomizer. There's also a couple of ROM hacks I want to play at some point. I kind of want to leave those days open so I can maybe do something like that if I'm feeling like it. So, while my main streaming days are definitely Saturday and Monday and, kind of Friday to an extent and Sunday to an extent as well, I'm not really shy to add new streaming sessions as well throughout the week. But if you are interested in taking a look at my schedule and see what I'm having planned, I do have a schedule where you can basically take a look of what I'm doing, what you can expect for that particular stream coming up, and what days I'll necessarily be streaming. So you can take a look at that whenever you're interested in that particular information. So I'll go ahead and link that in my video description alongside my Twitch channel for obvious reasons. But yeah, that's pretty much what I've been working on the streaming fronts. And again, any unique streams that I have, I will be uploading to YouTube as well. Not all of them, but a majority of them I will try to put on YouTube as well. Just because they're fun streams, I enjoy them, and, I don't want to have my YouTube audiences miss out on everything just because they're not around to watch a stream whenever I go live. So I'll try to bring as much content as I can, but I also want to keep some content like Twitch specific as well, because, I definitely have kind of a different audience. Although there are a lot of, people in both camps, I do have unique audiences on Twitch as well. I don't want to ignore those audiences to either. So, again, just kind of me working on multiple fronts right there. Okay, so since I got all that stuff out of the way, I guess I'll kind of talk about some other things I've been doing, things I've been working on. A lot of my time has actually been spent on the Legend of Zelda Link to the Past Randomizer Spring Standard Tournament, which started during the first week of April. I was in the tournament not just as a racer or a volunteer, but I am also involved in the tournament as a moderator. I do a lot of the moderation and approving, and been a huge part of the application process for commentary for those tournament matches whenever they go on Speed Gaming or the Link to the Past Randomizer channels. So I've been doing a lot of that stuff, and it's taken quite a bit of my time. So much of my time that it's actually even affected a lot of my recording sessions and even my streaming sessions as well. So it's something I've been really, really busy with. It's something that is kind of starting to come to a close, though. And I am kind of happy about that because I have seriously been working nonstop just because of this tournament. And, because of that, I've also not been able to look at comments as much. I haven't been able to respond to a lot of feedback. There's a couple of, emails and business inquiries that I still have to get back to as well. It's just been really hard to manage it all, and I'm not really complaining. I knew it would be a lot of work when I started doing this, but it's more so me just explaining what's exactly been going on, and I've been very, very much occupied with that. I'm sure a lot of my streaming audience can actually, attest for this, but, yeah, whenever I come in to stream, I'm always talking about, wow, so I just did this, I did this, had a busy day of approving commentary for stuff, and, things of that nature. So, it is something I have been spending a lot of time on, and it's something that, while I have been enjoying, it's been a lot of work, and I'm very much looking forward to getting a break from it. Especially considering the fact that I've actually been eliminated as a player for a couple of weeks now. I did not make it to the bracket stage because my record was not good, but, I was still a volunteer, I was still a moderator, so I've been pretty focused on getting this tournament taken care of and staffed and everything. So, that's one of the things I have been working on. I haven't decided how active I'm going to be in the next tournament, though, just because this one took a toll out of me. And I don't really want my streams or my videos to suffer because of that. So, it's just something I'm going to have to see how I'm feeling when that time comes. There is a possibility I might be needed just because, kind of an all hands on deck. I have a lot of friends who work on these tournaments, and I don't want to see them, continuing to deal with this and being to the point where, they're kind of struggling with taking care of everything, and I'd like to be able to help them out if I still could. But at the same time, YouTube and streaming is pretty much my job at this current point, and it's something I do get a lot of enjoyment out of doing too, and I don't want to, further prolong both of those mediums, because I've already had to prolong a lot of other stuff because of that. I'm sure you guys have noticed, but I haven't really talked much about my website, and I haven't really been updating my website as much. Haven't even gotten started on that Simpsons Season 2 retrospective, and I am way behind when it comes to YouTube thumbnails, so, it's just been a lot of work, and because of that, I haven't been able to focus on every single aspect of what I do on the internet, but yeah, I have been trying to focus on what I can to get through this. And again, it's why I'm really looking forward to kind of this tournament being over, just so I can kind of get back to the main things and then kind of start working on getting some other things started and rebuilt to an extent. Because I still have a lot of ideas of things I want to do for the future. I would like to start that Simpsons Season 2 retrospective. With Smash Bros. Ultimate coming out, there is kind of a secret project on Twitch I want to do, not YouTube, but on Twitch, that I kind of want to do. And, there's just a lot of other things I want to consider as well. I want to try out a lot of new randomizers and try out some other speed run and playing through games fast related things I want to do. And, just a lot of other things as well. So that's kind of what I've been working on. I'm going to try not to work myself stupid, but, until this tournament finishes out, I'm still going to be pretty much working on a whole bunch of different things at once. So again, I'd really appreciate the continued support and the continued patience as I try to take care of everything, because there's just a lot going on right now. And there's stuff also going on in my real life as well, stuff I don't really want to talk about at the moment, but, stuff that is very, very important to me, especially when it comes to friends, family, and all of the other things I value in my life. So yeah, I've kind of been talking nonstop for the last 25 minutes. I think I'm going to go ahead and leave it there. Thank you to everybody for listening. I'll probably try to have another video closer to the fall. And, of course, I'll have a video ready when my anniversary comes to basically talk about all of the upcoming things that should be very interesting. So, thank you for listening, everybody. I'll see you guys later. Have a good day. Have a good night. Have a good summer. And I'll talk to you guys later. Later, folks.